I got to be honest with y'all, man. In terms of Stephanie White, nothing really surprises me anymore. Let's talk about. Shout out to everybody out there. Welcome to Angry Fan Sports. Subscribe to the channel, like the content, share the video, hype the video, spread the word. Angry Fan Sports is here. So the CBA negotiations are done. That's official. We have a season, y'all. All right. You have all these free agents out here. Teams are trying to construct their rosters. All right. In terms of the Indiana Fever, we have expectations. You have to at least make the finals, Stephanie White. You have to at least make the finals. You are overtime away last season with a bunch of injured vets. All right. You have a healthy point guard that everybody wants to see. That's the reason why these CBA deals even got signed for the amount of money that it got signed for, in my opinion. All right. You have Aaliyah Boston, superstar in the making. She's on her way there. And you got Kelsey. Well, we don't even know who you got no more because y'all have not constructed your team yet. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. Stephanie White, you have to sit down with Caitlin Clark and Amber Cox and Kelly and fix all this foolishness that you created by saying it was Kelsey's team, by saying you are building around Kelsey. Like y'all have to fix a lot of things now because now y'all look crazy. Now y'all look crazy. You always hear locker room presence. Cancers to the locker room. I feel like Stephanie White is one. All right, we're talking about somebody who thinks her way of coaching is the way. I'm still pissed off that Aaliyah Boston is like running point for some weird reason, and now she's not able to get rebounds. I whatever though, whatever. Her way or the highway. Even though she was not there when Clark was picked, when Aaliyah Boston was picked. I don't like this. I don't like this. And now it has come out that she is going to do commentary for March Madness. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. She's already been doing commentary. What's the big deal? Well, the big deal is this. You are on a very popular team. I'm going to say the most. You have the Liberty, you got the Aces, but an extremely popular team at this point in time with the number one player, in my opinion, who's on the court this time, with all these expectations. You have a lot going on. That can wait. All right? Priorities. March Madness is not a priority. Y'all got to understand she's not just going to go to the games. She got to know what she's talking about. She got to talk to the teams. She got to do her homework on what's going on. That's work. All that time could be put into the Indiana Fever. Do y'all not realize the season getting ready to start? It's getting ready to start. Like, I don't know what this woman is doing. And I don't have any faith in none of them. I actually felt pissed off and extremely sad for Caitlin Clark because the whole front office flipped after she got there. Now we got a president talking about wanting to be Apple. And now we got Amber Cox liking people because she's known them and thinks they would be a good fit. Please do not bring Natasha Howard back. I think it should be clear she shouldn't come back. That's just my opinion, but my opinion doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. Stephanie White thinks that experience and vets trump everything, which is why she insists on having a slow-paced offense where we might score 12 points, 14 points in a quarter, when in all reality, this team can get 100 points a game. We've seen it happen under Christie's side. So why are we not seeing it happen under Stephanie White? This is the season that should prove it. This is the season that should prove it. See, a lot of y'all look at it like, oh, Stephanie White's season was messed up because of injuries. I don't look at it like that. I think that injuries actually saved Stephanie White's behind because she was dropping the ball before the injuries really happened. She really was. She already was. Natasha Howard was taking the last shot. I don't know what's going on. But one thing I do know is this. She don't know how to coach young people, it looks like to me. It just is what it is. She would rather have her vets that she can rely on. The girl brought DeWanna Bonner over from Connecticut, and she robbed the Fever. This is what we trust in to run this season. Then she blatantly lied on camera. I'm sorry. She blatantly lied and made it seem like everything was okay one day. Then the next day, she didn't speak to her. She don't know what's going on. Like, the girl's a liar. The girl's a liar. All right? I keep telling y'all she's an agent. She's only in Indiana because she got seniority because she's from there. She has fans. Like, come on, man. I didn't even know she was terrible in Vanderbilt. That really was the eye-opener right there. I don't know why she's even doing commentary for March Madness because at the end of the day, if Fever had the 3 first draft picks, she would get them, right? and have them all play 2 minutes the way she did Michaela Simpson. She don't know what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing. And she's only here to hold Clark back. Clark can get a very big raise if she wins MVP. You really think that's going to happen? You think Stephanie White's going to allow Clark to win MVP? And it's disgusting even saying it, but it's the truth. Which is why I'm so disgusted seeing Cece smile next to her all the time and act like they're buddy. But no, put your foot down. Get her up out of here. You can clearly tell she ain't the coach. But, let's see how this season goes. I know one thing. Her worrying about March Madness more than the Indiana Fever is already telling me the way this is going to go. I guess she thinks she's just going to walk up in here with the Fever and we're just going to take off. How? She's not going to pick people to compliment the core three. She's not. This is a woman who I watched put Lexi Hall on the bench 2-3 separate starting occasions. Made no sense at all. Then at the end of the season, when in the playoffs, she was praising Lexi nonstop for her defense and her intensity. Well, if you felt like that while you were in starter for the season. No. You got to look at the red flags. They're all over the place over here. The whole front office, if you ask me. The entire front office is nothing but red flags to me. And it's sad. Cece deserves better than this. And I get it because I know what it is. I've already said it before. See, Lisa Bluter, big shout to her. She seen Clark was the system. So she let Clark do her thing, which is why Clark blew up and we liked it. Stephanie White don't look at Clark like that. Stephanie White looks at Clark like she's a little kid, and because she's been here longer, right? Forget the accolades Cece that Stephanie White couldn't do. Because she's here longer, she knows what's best. She thinks it's cool to make Cece a forward. I don't think anybody would do something stupid like that. She thinks it's cool for Leah Boss to bring the ball up. I think that's dumb. She didn't have any problem with Natasha Cloud grabbing Natasha Howard. They might as well be the same person to me. They're both overrated, but whatever. She has no problem with Natasha Howard grabbing the rebound, running down the court, and turning the ball over when she could have just gave it to Clark. She has no problem with these things. She would rather us score 10 points in a quarter and win a game by 2 than blow these teams out by playing fast. Because she's stubborn. And she openly admits that she's stubborn. I don't know what we're going to do, y'all. No, listen, I'm a Clark fan. I like the League of Boston. Hell, I'm a Kelsey Mitchell fan. She a ball hog, but I watched her and Caitlin Clark become the Splash Sisters, so I know it can work. But once you start saying, but here's the thing about it, right? And then on top of that, she had a cheat code. She was coaching Connecticut. Everybody knew a post-Olympic break that Indiana was the hottest smoking team. Everybody know it. Cheryl Reeve will tell you that. She had the cheat code, and she totally dismantled the offense. Immediately brought in old players who didn't want to run up and down the court. Immediately brought in old players who thought they should be MVP over Cece. From the door, just destroyed everything Indiana was quickly becoming. You know what's crazy about it? She know her style don't work. That's the reason why she dragged Cece all over the place, knowing she was hurt all season. She knew it. People would have stopped turning in. People would have stopped coming, and she would look stupid. I'm telling y'all, bro. For her to be commentating on March Madness right before the season starts, she better have everything. Everything better be squared away. She better be on the same page as Clark. They better know what kind of team they're looking to create here. All kind of things need to be set in stone for you to have other priorities that are not as important as this coaching job. You could have stayed in Connecticut and did that and wouldn't nobody have cared. Watch us start off being a 500 team. Watch. I'm telling y'all now. I don't know why y'all be having so much faith in this woman, man. I don't. Look at her track record. I'm just saying. What are y'all thoughts on Stephanie White commentating on March Madness? I personally think she should be worrying about the Indiana Fever right now. Okay, not March Madness. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.